Hey everyone, it's Tay with Spectacular Gadgets, and in this video, I will be unboxing the Doogee S70 along with the Doogee G1 Gamepad. So I picked this up off of a campaign from Indiegogo, and I got the perk for about $299. That list of specs is quite impressive, being that the price point of this device is $300. Let's go ahead and take a quick glance around the box. It is rather a plain cardboard box. I did, however, manage to get the fire orange version of this phone. Let's go ahead and take the lid off, and we are greeted with the phone. Let's go ahead and take the phone out of the box. And the phone does have a little weight to it. Let's go ahead and put that off to the side and continue on with the box. And we will take this package out, and this should house, okay, it is a limited warranty card. You also get a screen protector, which is not glass, and then lastly you get the manual. Then you have the SIM ejection tool, headphone dongle, Type-C, a power brick, which I cannot use, the charging cable, which is Type-C and decent length, and then lastly they also give you a extra USB cable, Type-C. Okay, so let's go ahead and peel the sticker off of the device so we can see the screen. I don't know if you can see, but there is bezels on the top and bottom of the phone, but the screen looks still pretty nice. The bottom of the phone, we'll see the Type-C port, which is covered, and it is really way back in there. This looks like there will be no water being able to get in here. Nicely made. Okay, going off to the next side, you can see the little screws and bolts or whatever, making it look really rugged. Here is your power button. Okay, and then going up is your up and down volume keys. They're not textured or anything, but and the back of the phone here is like a fake stitching, which looks pretty nice, I guess. Nothing on the top of the phone. And then on the last side here behind this little flap is where you would have your expandable storage as well as your SIM card. And you'll have to use that SIM ejection tool to get that out. As you see, it's rather far, really pushed back in there. And then here is the customized button that you can make it anything that you want. Okay, and let's go on back to the back. Here are the cameras, the flash, and you also get a fingerprint reader, which is pretty nice. And again, this is like a non-slip type of texture. Almost, it feels like leather, but I know that it's not. Okay, let's power the device on. Doogee. And it booted up pretty quickly. I didn't have to fast forward that. I didn't have to speed that up for you guys. Okay, the screen that I'm used to, I'll put my information in. Alright, and we can just set up as new. I'll sign in. And then this should take us to the fingerprint. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this together. I normally like you to see what it takes to set this up. We'll say yes. I'll have to put in my PIN, and then let's go ahead and start this. So it's all the way up here, and we will go ahead and start it. So this, I'll fast forward it, but again, I always use two hands, and that's set up just like that. Here's a wireless update. I'll just accept and continue, and here we are. Here's the phone. And what do you think about that scrolling? You know what I have to do, don't you? Let's go ahead. I think it scrolls pretty fast, but you know who's the king of scrolling. So here's the OnePlus 6T. One finger scroll, and I'm all the way to the bottom. So here we have the same apps, and we'll go ahead and scroll. So 1. Let's do that again. This phone is kind of heavy and it's hard to do that. All right, ready, go. 1, 2. So 1 with the OnePlus 6T and 2 with the Doogee phone. It's not bad. It's actually a pretty decent scroll. So let's go ahead and set up the Face ID. Actually, we can go ahead and do that together. And yeah, face unlock. Okay, so we will go ahead and say, let's go ahead and enroll face. I'll have to enter my PIN, which I did. Let's start enroll process. And I'll say okay. And here we go. As you see, it's working pretty quick and we're done just like that. Now let's pick how we want this to work out for us. Unlock screen, enable for recognition when screen is lit, activate screen fill light dark, enhancement, and yeah. So I just checked them all. Let's check this out. Not looking, looking, open. Let's do it again. Not looking, looking, open. Not the fastest, but again, $300. Testing out the fingerprint reader. And go. It's a small delay, but it's cool. Now we're gonna go ahead and check out the audio and video quality of the device.
Smoother video. It's not so shaky. The transition is nice when you turn around. So just go ahead and sit back and enjoy some of the footage that I took this day. And I will stop talking right now.
So there you have the audio and video. The audio is so-so. It's not the best. Let's go ahead and snap a quick picture using the Doogee camera. And here we go. Let's take a look. What do you guys think? Not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a front-facing picture. And what do you guys think? I've seen better, but again, you have to keep remembering the $300 cost of this device. So just taking a look at some of the gestures that they have here, it's not a basic type of feature type of phone. It does have pretty decent features, as you see. So that's why I said in the beginning, I'm pretty impressed at everything that it does have. But let's go ahead and take a look at the custom key button. I'm gonna go ahead and pick an app, and let's go ahead and do the YouTube Studio. I keep my eye on that. So what you have to do is you're gonna have to check the top as well as right here at the bottom. Now let's go ahead and test the button out. Well, you have to hold it for about 3 seconds, and then there you go. So you can program that to a few different things. It doesn't have to be just one app, but that's what that is. Next, let's go ahead and unbox the Gamepad. Let's hope that it's not like the little controller that came with the Huawei Mate 20X. That was a joke and it did not work. A complete fail. So here are the specs of the Gamepad, and it actually has a 400 milliamp rechargeable battery. Okay, so pulling the Gamepad out of the damaged box. This is how it came. Wasn't the best shipping materials when this was mailed to me. Okay, so this is a pretty light Gamepad. There's your thumbstick, your D-pad, your power button right there. And this is how you're gonna go ahead and fit the phone in. And And we'll place that down for a second to see what else. You get the G1 Gamepad manual, so you can check out how to set the gamepad up. And then lastly, here is your charging cable. I think I read somewhere you can get a couple of days. You charge it once and I think it's good for like 15 days, something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if this is a bust or not. So they're telling you to go ahead and scan the QR code. So you'll go to your camera, you'll go to the QR code mode, and then you'll go ahead and scan it in. Alright, and then it'll bring you to a browser, so you can go ahead and most likely download the Octopus app. We'll install it quickly, open it up, give it permissions. Okay, so let me go ahead and do the Bluetooth. I have to turn the Bluetooth on actually, so it can connect to the gamepad. So let's go ahead and hit the power button, and then you see the blue light. This should allow us to pair the gamepad with the phone. And let's see if, okay, and it did. And see, the Doogee G1. So we are connected once we hit the pairing and the blue button. Okay, so now we're doing PUBG just to see if it works. I'm fast forwarding this. This is actually taking a very long time. I had to speed this up actually quite a bit. This took a very long time for some reason. And mind you, they say that this phone is a gaming phone, so we'll have to see. Okay, so now I must agree to the terms on the bottom and agree with both of those. It would not let me log in the regular way, so I had to go through another way to get into play. But as you see, authorization revoked. I was having all types of issues trying to log in. And then also, this is a gaming phone, but it is only at medium game performance instead of high, and they call this a gaming phone. So then I'm finally in, and as you see, I'm trying to use the thumb pad, the D-pad, the triggers, the left button, and I'm getting no action, not at all. So I tried a few times and I just had enough and pretty much gave up, and just wanted to see if the phone could actually be played or be used during gaming. So now I don't have the gamepad on, and I'm just trying it the regular way. Put the volume all the way up, and I guess it kind of froze a little bit. Not sure what's going on here, but I wanted to get this on film so you guys can kind of see. And also let me know if you were having any issues, if you do have this device.
Welcome to PUBG Mobile.
Okay, so now that we're in, okay, I'm getting a little bit of jitteriness, a little lag right there, as you see. Yeah, it's not so smooth. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of game action here, just to see if we can get back to being a little smooth. Shoot this guy. That's how you do it. Yeah, and as I'm playing, the back of the device is getting a little warm. I can feel it. I don't see as much lag. This is supposed to have some kind of cooling system in it. I mean, playing this, it's not the smoothest. I don't know if I would say that this is a gaming phone. I would say, honestly, leave that to the Razrs and the ROG phones of the world. But it will play, but I have played on smoother devices, and it is kind of heating up in my hand. And then once it starts doing that, because this phone is a little heavy, it starts to get a little uncomfortable playing like this, and that's where at least the gamepad would come in handy. But anyways, this was my unboxing of the Doogee S70 along with the gamepad, which did not work for me. if you guys got the gamepad to work, please let me know in the comments. I tried to install Octopus and do all that at least 3 times, and then I just felt like it just wasn't worth it. Although the gaming pad did not function properly, I would not take points off the device due to that. What I would suggest them not to actually label this device as a gaming phone, because I would think if you're going to say that this is a gaming phone, it should have a better or higher gaming performance to be able to play a simple game like PUBG, as well as the audio quality. I would think you want speakers that are coming up at you opposed to being in the back, which is muffled. I would think that you would want to work on the cooling system to keep it within a decent temperature. As I said before, it did get pretty warm in the hands. But if we're looking at the phone without the gaming factor in it, what I would say is this is a really good device. It's very rugged, and that's something that I would totally agree on. This is a very rugged, indestructible device. It can withstand a lot of things that a lot of these other pretty attractive glass back phones, they wouldn't last. They wouldn't last a day with the stuff that you can do with this Doogee phone. So anyways, that's my quick unboxing, even though I know it wasn't quick. But I'm going to spend some time with this device and see what I think about it. And until next time, guys, peace.